Yeah, so here's how to layer samples, you know, on your acoustic drums so that you get more impact. You know, one of the very common thing in mixing, especially when you have to deal with acoustic drums, is the aspect of layering. Now, don't make the mistake like some other persons do, whereby they get to replace. Well, you can replace when you have situations whereby maybe the track or the recording was done poorly, or whereby you have maybe the kick or one of the accessories of the drums, the kick or the snare or whatever, not sounding good, you can replace. However, you don't want to take the integrity of the kit away from the recording. You want to ensure that you have the integrity of the kit still kept there. So that's why you layer or you blend, all right, instead of just replacing. Okay. So I have this session in Cubase, and I have my samples here. You can see kick one, kick two, then I have my room kick. This is the where I'm, you know, putting in my kick sample. I'm using the Groove Agent SA5. For those of you who use Kick, this is where I impute my samples from. And when I do that, I, render them into WAV files. Okay. So I've been able to select, the samples I need, room kick, and sub kick, two other different kicks. Here's just the acoustic kick in, kick out with the bass. Okay, that's the drum, with the bass, but you can hear the kick, with the bass going on. Okay, so I'm going to isolate the kicks. Let me just isolate just the kick in and the kick out. Oh, so let me isolate just the kick in and the kick out. You can hear that. Now, let's bring in my first kick sample. You can see I'm pulling the level of the first kick sample till well I gradually start feeling the impact of that kick sample in the kick. Okay. So when I isolate it, when I remove or mute it, you can feel the difference. When I bring it back, so I can feel the body of that sample around what I have going on. I think I'd like to leave it at unity gain. The next is this this other sample, which is quite booming. So listen to the impact, or for the impact. Now this particular sample has a little bit of room, going along with it. You can hear the room. So if I take it off, brought it back, so you can gradually feel the weight of the kick coming through. Then I have my room kick. Now the room kick is more like what we stand like the verb, for the room. You don't want to put too much. You just want to put gain the sweet spot whereby you have this air, because of course you don't want your kick to be verby. All right. So and remember, you already have a kick that has a little bit of room in it. So you want to also be careful when you're blending in this entire room kick. Now listen to the kick, or rather the drum kicks, with and without the samples. So this is without the samples. I'm gradually going to bring in the samples now. So you can feel the weight of the kick. Let me turn the samples off again, so you can also hear. Bringing it gradually. So you can hear the way the kick just comes alive. So if we were to hear individually these kicks, that's one of the kick samples. Hear this other one. Then this other one. There's a room. Okay, so yeah, that's practically how you layer. So that's practically how you layer, and this goes even to when you want to layer the snare, the toms. Ensure that you blend, keeping the integrity of the kit, in the track, and you have a good punchy drum set. So I hope this helps. If you have any question, feel free to leave in the comment section. All right, thank you guys.